guys, it's Angel here. I am a massive Ninja Turtle fan. Anyone who knows me from the cosplay community knows that one of my favourite cosplays is a Femme Raffi. Whoop whoop! So I wonder who my favourite turtle is. Anyway, I wanted to share with you my current reading material, shall we say. Before we move on, there will be spoilers. This is kind of a review. So if you haven't read the IDW Ninja Turtle comics, please stop watching this until you've read them, because if you don't like spoilers, you're screwed. Anywho, so yeah, I'm going to try and do a quick little vid each week about the IDW Ninja Turtle comics. I'm only going to do the graphic novels because that's what I've got, and they tend to be full story arcs, and if they're not full story arcs, they tend to have enough to talk about for 5-10 minutes. Anywho, moving straightly and swiftly on, we're going to talk about Volume 1. Whee! So pretty. Those are my boys. I love you. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So as you can see on the front cover there, the boys are very reminiscent of the original Ninja Turtle design for the original comics. We like it. That's not kind of how they are for the whole thing. The design changes, as with all comics, the design changes according to what artist is drawing at the time. I have yet to find or come across a novel I've read so far that I have disliked the design, not nearly as much as the new designs in the movies, but we seem to be stuck with that. But thankfully we have this instead. IDW have done a very good job. It's still got Kevin Eastman on the payroll, which is kind of cool, because obviously he's one of the creators, despite having sold it off to Nickelodeon or whoever owns it these days. And as I say, the designs, they are the Ninja Turtles. They don't look ridiculously like real turtles. I know that was the whole point of the movie Turtles, but let's face it, these are comic book heroes. You are allowed to be stylistically adventurous, shall we say, when it comes to one's designs. However, we seem to be hiding turtle junk under clothing in the new movie. I don't quite understand that, but anyway, the movie is another matter, and if you want me to review or tell you what I think of the most recent movie, please let me know in the comments below, because believe me, I could talk for hours about that. I usually get a good chuckle out of it as well. Anyway, so starting off, what I really like about this comic is it hits the ground running. You start off right from the get-go with an epic battle between mutants. Don't know if you saw that there, but anyway, it's an epic battle between mutants. You've got Splinter there, you've got the boys there. However, as you read on, you do notice one is missing. But anyway, what I like is that they're in the red bandana, which is what the original Turtles were in. All of them were in red until the original cartoon came along, where the creators or the developers of the cartoon felt that they needed to give the characters more personality, because the Turtles were also very similar in nature at the times. You could tell them apart slightly from the character and the way they acted in the original comics, but they were all quite brusque and grumpy and things like that. They were definitely teenage boys who could kick ass. So I like that they've gone with a red bandana. You do actually get an explanation for them all wearing reds a little bit later on, but we'll come across that. You do, once the battle is over, they all seem kind of sad, and then you get this picture of this one lone turtle who we can only assume is Raphael because they've said that he's missing, kind of looking really, really miserable down there in the corner. Poor Rafi. I want to hug you and make you feel better. So yeah, and that's kind of it. That's all you see of the turtles for a bit. It then switches to a lab. Now, please, before you stop reading this comic, if you are watching this for despite the spoilers and having not read the comic, please, what I'm about to say may seem reminiscent of the new movie, but believe me, it's not. It's so much better. Oh my god, is it so much better? Basically, you are in a lab. You have April, but she's not a little girl. She is actually a scientist, much like in the 2003 reincarnation of the comics. 2003 version of the cartoon. Love it. So yeah, she's in a lab and she's playing around with these little turtles and a rat named Splinter. There's experiments being done on them to heighten their intelligence, all that sort of nonsense, animal experimentation. Boo. In this case, yay, because we get Ninja Turtles out of it. But normally, boo. So yeah, so you get all this stuff about the lab and this, that, and the other. And you find out that, yes, April did name all the turtles and Splinter and so on and so forth. Basically, the story then goes on to see Raphael in his little vagabond state, and you meet Casey. So they're introducing a lot of the characters straight away, but they're doing it in a really interesting way. Obviously, normally, a lot of the reincarnations, the turtles, are either very, very young and you see them grow up, much like the 2003 version, kind of like the original comics. It was a long time since I read those. The original movies, even the new movie sees them from a very young age. In this version, yes, they mutate. However, they mutate according to their animalistic age, so they kind of grow quickly. If that makes sense, or at least that's how I've read it. So yeah, you meet Raph, and he kind of like helps Casey out, and they become friends. Casey clearly not freaked out about the fact that there is like a 5'6" tall walking turtle who's just come in and kicked ass with him. So that's cool. Moving on again, you go on and you basically have the bromance between Raph and Casey, which we all love. You know, you gotta love a bit of bromance between those guys. You have the continuing search from Splinter and the remaining turtles for their lost bro, and so on and so forth, which climaxes with a pretty sort of epic battle and rescue between this cat character called Hob, which we find out was mutated pretty much at the same time as the turtles, and actually tried to eat Raphael. That's why he's separated from the group. And Splinter kind of did the scratchy thing. So we still have a character who's been scratched in the eye by Splinter, kind of like Hun, but it's not Hun. Oh no, it's not Hun. So yeah, I don't know if you can see the cat character there, but that's Hob. So yeah, he's just kind of a mangy cat, and he basically acts like a mangy alley cat. But yeah, you get so you've had the big battle, you have the reunion at the end, and you have the tearful reunion between father and son. So cute. Now, what I love about this, having seen the new movie, I started collecting these before the new movie, but having seen the new movie, when I was watching it and they had the lab thing, I got really, really excited that they'd actually followed the IDW sort of process. Sadly, they did not. And the explanation in this into how they learn their martial arts, into how they are connected on a level more than just sort of, oh, I'm a rat and I just happen to pick up some turtles and train them from a book. It's so much better. We don't get it yet, but it is so much better. That is for a later time. So yeah, I mean, what I love about this is it's so well written. Although you kind of hit the ground running, it can, for some people who may have come into the Ninja Turtles and this is the first thing they've ever really sort of read, they might go, whoa, hey, whoa, slow down. But quite frankly, as an old fan, getting into this and sort of reading this, I couldn't put it down. It was so good. The artwork's good. The writing's good. You get some pretty interesting artwork at the back here. You'll have to excuse my computer skills because all the posh things that the big reviewers can do, I have no idea how to do. But you get some really cool artwork at the back. You get what I do like is they often have like the original style, like this one here. So you've got some nice art noir or the noir type style, whatever they call it. You even got a Simpsons style one. I love it. Look, Simpson-y style Ninja Turtles. What could want more? So yeah, I mean, that is basically the first graphic novel. If you haven't picked up the IDW comics yet, please, whether you like Ninja Turtles or not, if you love a good read, if you love a good martial arts tale, then pick it up. It's really quite gripping. I mean, I've collected various comics. I've got some of the original stuff. I've still got some of my Archie comics from when I was younger, and even some of those were quite good. Some of them were quite corny, but it got better. I was like 10. They were gripping for a 10-year-old. Although I do want to collect them again, and because I really want to reread the Ninjara meeting. So anyway, yeah, pick it up, have a read. You can get these on Amazon. You can get them from Forbidden Planet sell them. That's where I got this one from memory. Your local comic store, local to me, I'm in Devon, so the best local comic store I know of is Final Frontier. So hop on over there. I'm sure they would order you a copy, either of the normal comics or of the graphic novels. And eBay probably sell them as well. To be honest, I prefer to get them from Amazon because you can pre-order. If you're not local, if you're local, use your local comic store. My nearest comic store is Final Frontier, but it's 25 miles away. So I can't always get there. So yeah, I normally order off Amazon, and I usually do a pre-order because if it was cheaper when you pre-ordered it, they will honor that lower price. I love this because I'm always broke. I have too many things to buy. Oh, so yeah, that's issue number 1 of the graphic novels. I hope that this gets you psyched to read these. Don't just check out the Turtles ones either. IDW have rebooted Gem and the Holograms and the Ghostbusters, both of which I'm told are a very good read. I do have Gem and the Holograms, and I will probably do a quick review of that as well. Please let me know what you think of this review, good or bad. I'd like to improve on my reviewing skills, so please tell me where I could improve. Preferably constructive criticism, but feel free to completely flame me if you'd like. And if there's anything else you'd like me to give my opinion on, particularly if it's Ninja Turtle related, then do let me know, because I am happy to watch anything Ninja Turtle related. I have even watched the anime. Yes, there's an anime. And with that, I'm going to say good night. Mwah!
When the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no slack. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Splinter taught them to be ninja teens. He's a radical rat. Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. That's a fact, Jack. Raphael is cool but rude. Give me a break. Michelangelo is a party